friends of the Wild 10. How's it going? It's Rue, and we got the announcements for next season. So let's just go over that. If you've checked it out, well, yeah, this is kind of my initial reaction to it because I actually haven't even looked at it yet. So here we go. Direct patch notes, September 9th, 2025. It's going to be tomorrow. So, new content. Adding a new team deathmatch mode. Is available alongside regular team deathmatch mode. Score points, destroying enemy war robots by collecting data cubes. The first team to reach the point limit wins. So it's team deathmatch, but there's an objective to capture things that give you points. You know what's tough about that is the invisible robots. Playing invisible robots are honestly going to probably be it. I think invisible robot builds with wall shields will probably be the way, because using wall shield you can block people's people's directions or like where they're going, or obviously protect yourself, but more or less you can block where they're going. So like I'm already like assuming, like, you know, on that map with the little press on the center, those little tunnels under, like I can see like some, what are they called, the data cube things. I can see the data cube things being in there, and I can already tell like somebody like putting a wall shield there, being invisible, you know, and they're like throwing a wall shield and like they block you from getting it, and then they grab the thing and then they take off, or maybe they kill you. That could be a thing. So I'm not sure how I feel about that. That's kind of weird, but we'll see. Let's see. Added the new map, Horizon 1. I'm gonna assume that's probably the maps we've been testing, but I really don't know. Let's see. This patch introduces new how do you pronounce that? DX Machina Event Pass? What? Event Pass features many rewards, including the weapons, MLX2 and bisectors, and the War Robot series and Anansi. Added a new animated wrap dark plate. If you guys actually haven't seen this, I saw this a while ago. That's this right here. This very, personally, I think very mid skin. All it does is glow. Like, it looks cool, but I don't like the red. The red doesn't really fit. Like the weapons look sweet. I like the way the weapons look. It's just the red really throws it off. So there's that, the dark plate. Let's see. Added a new Cycle Gear Iron Veil. Reduces all incoming damage by 90% for 3.5 seconds. Why? Did we really need that? Oh no. Added a new weapon, Apollo. It's a light electromagnetic sniper. Cool, I guess. We totally needed more snipers in the game. Wait, that's it? Okay, I guess that's all the new content. There's no new robots. There's only one new weapon, a new map, and a new... So you know what? Them releasing the series and the Anansi very early makes it feel like those two robots were meant for this season and then one for the season after. The fact that we didn't get a new robot, this new update right here, kind of shows these were supposed to be for battle passes in the future. But okay, I do not like this. This new Cycle Gear Veil is kind of bullshit, if I'm being honest with you. It's only for 3.5 seconds, sure, but that 3.5 seconds, you're dead. So, and then when you come across teams who are all running this because they know that if they get pushed by anybody, every single one of them have it, and you won't die, yeah. This is stupid. I don't think that's a good idea, but whatever. Got another Intel upgrade event, so if you guys have been saving your Intel, here we go. For the the torsos, we've got a Bulwark series Harpy and then Matriarch for the Titan. For weapons, we have Bisector, the Hive, which is the Matriarch weapon, the Scrubber, which is the other Matriarch weapon, Railgun, Thunder, Trebuchet. And then for gear, we've got blink, flashbang, fuel reserve, ghost turret, hollow field, homing missile, nanite repair, reflector. And then we've got a ton of balance changes here that I was not expecting. I actually do want to go over this. So Alpha has been reduced the radius of their firestorm from 97.5 to 85 meters. And the radius for firestorm at minimum level is 75 to 71. Let's see, Matriarch's nanite field, which I believe that's the repair, is from 12 seconds to 15 seconds. So basically its healing is 15 seconds, is 3 seconds longer, but they decrease the amount of armor you repair. So it went from 4.7 to 3.3. We've got Volta. His Tesla coil ability has been increased from 150 to 250. I've actually talked about that, how Volta's not a brawler, but yet they designed it to be a brawler in a way. Like this ability here, you don't really want to be that close with the Volta. So I don't really understand why this was like 150. So I think 250 is a lot more fair. Short circuit, yeah, again, same argument for the previous ability, you know. They probably could have kept it at 200 just because this is kind of a crazy ability. Or maybe kept it at 150, actually, 175, just because like it is one of those things where if you get pushed, you can turn off their abilities. Who knows? Increases projectile speed of Cascade. I'm going to be real with you, bro. I really don't know what that is. I don't actually play Volta, so I have no idea. And then increase the armor damage of Cascade. I'm going to be honest, bro. I really don't know what that is. I don't know if that's the weapon. If this is the weapon, then... oh, boy. That's actually freaking insane. And I'll take it. Because that was actually why I didn't like Volta. The fact that you had to be so close... to even do anything, and then the weapon projectile speed being so slow just really made me dislike it. Anansi's increased radius for its camouflage web all the way up to 55 meters versus the 45 it was before. Pretty cool. I like. Increased active duration for camouflage from 18 seconds to 25. Oh my god. And decrease the cooldown of camouflage from 35 to 30. Bro, I think I might max out my Anansi. Oh my god. 30-second cooldown and 25-second just duration. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. Okay, and then Ares, reduce the shield regen of the shoulders from 5940 to 3200. Whoa, that's a big nerf. Reduce the shield cooldown of Ares shoulders from 7.7 to 5. Wow. And increase the armor value of shoulders from 51,800 to 56,600. It's not that big of a difference, but... man, Ares shoulders took a nerf. Series, we got active duration of the healing from 8 seconds to 10. I'm gonna assume, yeah, they decreased the armor regen from 2.2% to 1.5. So it seems like they're just doing it to all healing, because they did it to Matriarch as well. Fenrir, reduce the damage bonus of the value of Unchained, the ability, of 50% to 25? And increase the health regen rate provided by vampirism from 45 to 55. Dude, but this is tough. Fenrir wasn't even good anymore. Why did they nerf him? Dude, literally nobody plays Fenrir. Like, I feel like only low rank people play Fenrir, but Fenrir just melts. It gets melted. And like, even when I've tried it this season, it's not even that good. It just, no matter what you try it on, you just die immediately, you know? Or if you walk out of the interaction, you only survive because it was a 1v1, or like if you did survive, you're like almost critical. It's pretty tough running Fenrir, but now it's even rare. It's even worse. Oof. Okay. Fury got increased the ammo refill rate of instant reload from 70 to 100%. And reduced the cooldown of instant reload from 25 to 22? Wait a minute. That's kind of crazy, right? You activating that would just instantly put you at 100%. And then 22 seconds again, you have that back? Oh, that's insane. Okay, that makes me want to try out Fury a little bit more. Okay, Dragoon as the magazine size has been increased from 3 to 4. That's good, because I actually felt when I was playing Dragoon, it always felt like you had enough ammo to break the shields and then hit them one time. So at least with this, you'll be able to hit them. You'll be able to break the shields and hit them twice. So that's pretty good. You might be able to kill them too. Scatters increase the armor damage from 6,630 to 7,800. That's actually pretty deadly. All right, man. Shock Train has increased the magazine size from 3 to 4. I don't like that, and decrease the effective range from 450 to 410. So it forces them to be a little bit closer at the cost of having one extra thing, but meh, it doesn't really change that much. Ghost Turret. Decrease the damage from 1100 to 850 and increase the duration from 13 seconds to 15 seconds. Dude, like, you should have just kept the duration at 13 seconds and then just decrease the damage a little further. These still are going to do too much damage. You should at least allow us to destroy the ghost turrets, not just let them sit there. Okay, that's it for the rebalances. Pretty insane, honestly. This is gonna completely change the way the game is played. Completely. And I think also the new gear, Iron Veil as well, is gonna completely change this. Completely change this meta. This is a crazy cycle gear. And then let's see, progression. See, the early progression of the game has been updated. So let's see, visuals and mechanics of tutorials have been updated. Tutorial steps have been adjusted. New progression rewards have been added after battles. Added 15 new levels to a crown level progression. Added blueprints for War Robots Loki as rewards. And added blueprint for weapons Halo as a reward. Whatever. And then they said that they added like colors to things and all this stuff. If y'all want to read this, y'all can just pause the video and read that. If y'all don't know what this is, I'm not really going to go over it. It's kind of pointless. Workshop was reworked, and then here's just some bug fixes for you guys. Wow, this is a lot to take in. You know, new content aside, neat. You know, this is kind of whatever. New new snipers, whatever. The new gear is insane. The battle pass thing, or event pass, I'll probably pass on this because I have bisectors. I actually got a series in the Anansi torsos in the stores, so I don't really see myself purchasing the battle pass just to get the MLX2 and then getting the rest of the parts for series in Anansi. Although I might. It just depends. If it's on the free side, yes. I probably won't even bother buying it. But if it's not on the free side and I feel like my hanger needs it, I'll probably get it. And then we got new map. Yeah, a lot of the new content stuff isn't really that big of a deal, except for the gear. But all of these changes here, all of the healing basically getting nerfed. Volta, I'm glad. This I feel like this was needed. The projectile speed of the weapon, yeah, I feel like this was definitely needed. However, this does depend on. I need to see how fast the projectile is, because if it's too fast, that's a problem. That's definitely a problem. Because then it gets to a point where you just won't be able to dodge it, and that was kind of my problem with MLX2s when they first came out. When MLX2s first came out, you literally couldn't dodge them. They just immediately hit you, dude. So that's what this is gonna be like. Oh, that's gonna be tough, man. And then like the Anansi thing, that's gonna be pretty sweet because we're gonna be able to like kind of cover ground in a wider area and a lot more often, which is sweet. Ares being nerfed, the shoulders, that's kind of not that big of a deal. The Fury's not big of, or the Fenrir's not that big of a deal. Fury is fucking crazy. The scatter, I'm curious. The ghost turret, I'm definitely curious about. And then, yeah, I'm not sure about why they did this with Alpha. This felt unnecessary. I feel like if these guys would have just had a better indication of, hey, there's an airstrike coming, like even like you know how when you could like somebody locks onto you with the vortex or one of the homing missiles with the gear thing, and they shoot at you, and you get a notification alert that's just like, hey, incoming missiles, and then it's even on your screen. That's like, with the red letters, like, hey, incoming missiles, bro. Why didn't we get that with the Alpha's airstrike? I don't get it. It's strange because like I feel like this was why people hated Alpha, was that you would be like, let's say I'm gonna reference this map again. Let's say you're on center, um, on the map with the press in the center. Say you're there, right? And let's say you're at the bottom, like under it, right? And you're fighting some people, and somebody does an airstrike on the top of the press. You won't even know that it's actually coming down on you. Like you won't know at all until it starts to hit you, because there's no indication. There's no indication, and the only indication is you being on that floor that he activated the ability on, and even then, it's only a red circle, and it's the only indicator that you're getting airstriked. So I feel like this was very unnecessary to Alpha, and probably should have just worked on the notification, aspect, like letting players know, hey, you're getting Alpha striked, bro. Like it's just you gotta let players know, and if they don't want to do that, then in like increase the time which it hits that airstrike by 1 second. That's it. Just that way you can give that everybody 1 extra second of reaction time to be like, oh, I'm getting airstriked or whatever, or let me look at the ground real quick. I don't know. I don't know what they're doing here with Alpha. That's a weird fix. Same with Fenrir, but yeah, man, I'm very excited to see what tomorrow's going to bring. It's going to be completely new, and everything's going to feel weird tomorrow. But, okay, guys, that's the new content for you. So, thank you all for watching if you did get this far. Yeah, I'll catch you on the next video. Peace.